And welcome to North of the Broad. I'm Robyn Zimmerman, everyone. And as you know, we bring you our show each month from the Pat Conroy Literary Center in downtown Beaufort. And we have two very special guests that have been on our show and other shows on WHHI before. We have Bennett Schiller, good to see you again, and David Bartholomew. And they are here, of course, you know, with their law firm, which is Schiller Hamilton Law Firm, but for a whole nother reason. There is a new company that they have started, a new venture that I think is very important because they're all, these guys and others in your firm are very much about the customer, very much about the client. And so you've put together this new venture, and it's actually called Carolina Coast Closings. So tell us about it.
Well, you know, we kind of saw a need. As you know, we're very involved in our community. We like to serve our community. And we saw a big need for the ability to have a little more flexibility and efficiency in doing real estate closings because, you know, we lost our secret society down here. You know, it's now publicly known that this is a great place. A lot of people are moving here.
Moving here.
Right. So the growth has really been taking off. And so we have many good real estate closing lawyers here. We're not trying to outdo them by any stretch of imagination. We're just trying to make it more convenient for the customers who oftentimes aren't here. Mm-hmm. You know, when they're making a purchase, they go back home and they're not here. So because of the pandemic and because of technology, things have gotten a lot easier. People are more trusting, you know, of technology and being able to talk with their attorneys on the phone, emails, and we get a lot of text messages now. We have a program through our firm. So this is a separate company. It's not part of Schiller and Hamilton.
Right.
And because we're opening a separate company, David Bartholomew is going to be running this for us. He's going to be working at both companies, both firms. He's a valuable part of both, but he'll be typically running that. So because of the pandemic, we've been working 18 months to roll this product out. And there's other firms that do, but our goal is to make it so convenient for the client they can do closing anywhere, anytime, any place.
Yeah, I love it. Real estate closings on your schedule. Because it's all about the schedule. It could be Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, the evening, whatever. And again, because of virtual opportunities, we can make it easy. So let's get down to the details, David.
All right.
So when might someone need you, and then how do they find you, and then what exactly do you do for them?
Well, I think the bulk of our referrals are going to come from our partners that we have with the real estate community. But if somebody is looking for a real estate closing company and doesn't have a relationship down here, we do have a website. It's carolinacoastclosings.com. We have an intake system that they can put all their information into it. We'll immediately get an email, and we'll be responding to them as quickly as possible in no less than 24 hours from getting that application coming in.
Why is the process so complicated of getting, you know, a mortgage, and then you have your attorneys, and it's just so difficult?
Well, we're in an attorney closing state, and it's not the same throughout the country. So in order to do a real estate closing, you have to have an attorney here in South Carolina.
I didn't know that.
And there is a huge benefit to that.
What's the benefit?
Some of these documents that are in front of people, even their mortgages or the adjustable rate mortgages that we're seeing a lot of now, people don't understand them, that in 3, 4, 5 years down the road, their rates are going to be changing. So they need to have that explained to them. And especially with easements and covenants and restrictions, especially with a lot of the HOA neighborhoods that we have around here, people need to have that fully explained to them, and it doesn't always happen.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that because there's all sorts of creative ways to buy very expensive real estate. You know, the seller may be willing to hold part of the mortgage. You may get private money for a portion of the down payment, and all of that, you know, plays into how that contract is written. And also, you want to get a new survey. You want to make sure, and a lawyer can help advise as to all of those aspects. So it's really important to have a lawyer. I believe it's a good thing that we have lawyer closings, but we're one of the few states that still has that. So,
which I think is important. I agree with you. Is this for residential and commercial that you'll be doing? It was mostly residential.
Right now, we're doing only residential. As we get things up and running, I can see us going out into commercial, but for now, we're going to try to keep it residential.
Yeah, this product is primarily for individuals, you know, who are purchasing a lot of times for the first time, or even refinancing. So.
Okay, and is it for this only Beaufort or the Lowcountry area?
Well, it's statewide. Schiller Hamilton is a statewide firm, so we do have the ability to do this statewide. We're rolling it out primarily down here.
Okay.
And then as we grow, we'll expand to the other parts of the state.
And so you've been working on it for 18 months, and it's finally happening. Congratulations.
It's finally coming together.
Good job. And again, it is called Carolina Coast Closings. Good to see you, Bennett. Good to see you too, David.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll be right back with more North of the Broad. Check it out.